1st. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
All right, good evening to you. It is chilly out there tonight. 23 in Champaign, 18 Peru, 27 in Effingham. With the wind chill, though, it feels like 10 degrees outside. Already single digits showing up. Look at Davenport, 0 right now. That's the cold air that's heading in our direction. It's going to make for a mess of things this time tomorrow night. Clouds already on the increase. We're going to be watching things carefully. This evening, you're good. If you need to get out and do some things, tonight's your night, or the first half of tomorrow, because this winter weather advisory goes into effect starting at noon on Friday. The latest on snow, ice, rain, freezing rain, sleet, 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and below zero wind chills. It's coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
That was the one thing we wanted. He admitted he was guilty.
And they got it. But was the sentence enough for a man who was brutally beaten?
Obviously, school is expensive for everybody.
If you're going to be a freshman at the U of I, it's going to cost you more. Why a 5-year freeze on tuition is over.
And a major announcement is expected in downtown Springfield, while it could bring hundreds of students to the capital city.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
It's not an easy road. It probably never will be an easy road for us.
They've been on that road for almost 3 years. A man who was brutally beaten outside a bar in Buckley is reacting to the sentence given to the man who beat him. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jessica Coons. Jennifer is off tonight. Shane Weber pleaded guilty to aggravated battery causing great bodily harm. Weber beat Michael Hilligoss in July of 2017. He was sentenced to 4 years of probation. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom tonight. Courtney, Hilligoss, the victim of this crime, does not think probation is enough.
No, Jessica, he doesn't, and he says it wasn't what he wanted from the beginning of all of this. But at this point, he's just happy this chapter is closing.
The one verdict we wanted was guilty, and we got that. So we're satisfied we get that guilty verdict.
But 3 years ago, you may have heard differently. 27-year-old Shane Weber brutally beat Michael Hilligoss outside the Buckley Dutch Master Bar in July 2017. Weber pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 4 years probation.
He got off like you're in heck. To me, he's not a man. I mean, I'm sorry I'm getting older, but he shouldn't have thumped me. He shouldn't have beat me up.
The then 67-year-old had broken ribs, a broken collarbone, and bleeding in his brain. His wife, Rita Hilligoss, says she hopes the probation will be what Weber needs to better himself.
I feel that maybe he will change his ways since this, and maybe he learned a lesson. Hopefully he did. I can't say I can forgive him yet. Eventually, time will. I probably will forgive him, but at the moment, the pain is still there.
But for her and her husband, the consequences of what Weber did will never end.
Because he's going to be suffering for the rest of his life. He'll never get better. We just pray for the time that he can last without getting worse. It's more burden on me. But he's my husband, so I try to look at it as not being a burden.
Investigators also looked into a possible connection between Weber and Daniel Connolly's death. Connolly died from asphyxiation outside that same Buckley bar, but the state's attorney's office says they didn't have enough evidence to charge Weber for that. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Courtney, thank you. The Hilligoss family tried in 2017 to get the Dutch Master to close. They said they thought the bar was negligent and asked village trustees to shut it down, but it is still open. A Champaign man was sentenced to 10 years in prison after pleading guilty to shooting another man. Levante Neal shot that man in the stomach during an argument last July. The victim survived. Neal pleaded guilty to aggravated battery and firing a weapon. He was given more than 4 months credit for time already served.
Here's an update to a story we've been following for months. The former owner of an animal sanctuary pleaded not guilty to animal cruelty today. Corinne DeLorenzo was indicted by a grand jury earlier this year. She ran Earth Animal Sanctuary in Thawville. She's accused of taking in animals for 3 years after the board for the sanctuary dissolved because it failed to report taxes. A former board member found the remains of at least 600 animals on the former site in June. A 23-year-old man is dead after a crash in Danville. It happened yesterday near Main Street and Lynch Road around 7:15 a.m. The victim has been identified as Kirkland Butcher. The Vermilion County Coroner's Office did an autopsy yesterday and waited to release his name until it was able to reach his family. No word on the condition of others involved in the crash, and that crash remains under investigation.
Some students at the U of I will be paying more for their education. Today, the Board of Trustees approved increasing tuition for in-state freshman students. Tuition will go up almost 2% for those students at UIUC and the UIC campuses. Base tuition for in-state undergrads will go up by about $218 to $12,254 a year. That increase will help with a faculty hiring initiative that started this year. Students who already attend say they wouldn't be too upset about the changes.
Obviously, school is expensive for everybody, but there's sort of a point when you're already like $20,000 in debt, and some people that I know are like 6 figures in debt, that even a couple $100s just doesn't even seem like that much because just everything is going to loans.
Tuition will go up by 1% for the Springfield campus. The Board of Trustees unanimously voted to extend President Tim Killeen's contract by 4 years, and that includes a 19% increase in his salary. Starting July 1st, the deal will be worth $835,000 annually. His original deal was worth $700,000 a year. Killeen's salary ranks 5th among the 11 Big Ten presidents who oversee several campuses. 2 universities are getting ready to take the stage for the first time to share some big news.
Yeah, leaders with the UIS and SIU are in Springfield right now, and after months of speculation, the city may be ready to act on a downtown location for the colleges. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live from the capital city. Gabrielle, what are you hearing tonight?
Well, Paul, so far everybody has been pretty tight-lipped all day, but what we do know is that both universities will be here tonight to make an official statement about the possibility of them both setting up shop downtown. Now, city leaders are here tonight for the Downtown Springfield Inc. dinner. It's a celebration where area businesses and restaurants are celebrated for their hard work. They have the celebration every year, but this year is shaping up to be different as school leaders will be here to share their part of their plan. Now, we're still not sure of the exact location of the new buildings, but the new setup could require some businesses downtown to move. Now, the dinner doesn't begin until about 30 minutes here, and school leaders aren't expected to take the stage until later tonight, but as soon as we have that announcement, we will bring it live on air as well as online over on WCIA.com. For now, we're live in downtown Springfield. Gabrielle Franklin, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yeah, as soon as you have something to tell us, let us know. Gabrielle, thanks. Here's some more new information. Another administrator could join Decatur Public Schools if leaders there can find someone to hire. At least 70 teaching positions remain vacant. This morning, one more job was added to that list. The administrative position is focused on data gathering. In a district of more than 10,000, the district says it needs someone to interpret and analyze student data. A salary has not been set.
The bids are in, and the IHSA has made its picks. Which 2 cities are in the final running for hosting the boys basketball tournament?
Also tonight.
It's hard to put into words how much it really did change my life.
It was a day of royalty in the capital city. Why, it was a meeting of the queens.
All right, the weather about to take a big turn towards the worst as we head into tomorrow, but it is calm now. Let's recap today. Throw the numbers up for you. It was below average, 29 for the high. That's nothing compared to what's coming over the next few days. We've got snow, ice, rain, 45-mile-an-hour gusts, those below zero wind chills to tell you about. We'll do it next.